For the three levels that I mentioned, people want to feel like they know you, they trust you, then they can decide to buy from you. So they can decide to buy from you if people feel like they know you and they like you. So the first way they would actually feel like they know you is if you put out content, like I mentioned, going for your friends, maybe weddings, maybe times you let me go back. I think I'm having some. Let me see. Can you all hear me? I need to be sure that I get volume.
Yes, we can hear everyone.
And you
Okay.
keep breaking.
So, okay, so the first way is when they feel like they know you. How would they feel like they know you? Go out, you're having a lot of fun. You get out, you post your lifestyle. They're also interested in knowing, Aduni, where is this place located? Can I visit this beach house? All of those things. Those are the way they feel like they know you. You also give market insight. Market insight is you contributing values and you're helping to guide them through their investment. So that way, I feel like, yeah, I know the lady, I know the guy, I know that realtor, I know that this person. But they need to like you. So liking you is the things that you post actually do. When they like you, they can trust you. So you're not doing all this to not doing all of this in order to, how do I put this? To drag them into some transaction, or you're trying to just, I don't know, take their money without prioritizing them, because that would be very bad for your reputation. You still need to do all of this from a point of you're just enjoying your life. It doesn't really have anything to do with the clients. It doesn't have anything to do with the clients. It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that you're trying to sell real estate. It doesn't have anything to do with anything. You're just enjoying yourself. So I'm not saying do this in order to get them close to you just so you can sell properties. Because some people will use this whole thing for bad things, I'm very sure. People are crazy. But please, it's not because you want to scam your clients. It's just you're just living your life. Me, I'm just living my life. The way I treat transaction is I'm gonna do everything that is required of me as a professional. However, I would not have that desperate mindset of, oh, I have to sell it to you. Yeah, I want to make sales, but it doesn't have to be you. Because I don't even know the kind of clients you are. You could be the troublemaker. You could be the type that just want to waste my time. You could be serious. I don't know. So I just have to operate from a professional standpoint and, pre-qualify you the way I should. So putting yourself out there is important. You can't even joke with that. We're living in a time where your phone is your most powerful business tool. Your next high value client is on their phone right now. They're scrolling, they're searching, they're deciding who to trust. So they will make sure that when they land on your page, your name or your content, they are gonna stop, they will trust you, and they would actually try to reach out. And they would actually try to reach out. You have exclusive inventories. For us here, you have exclusive inventories that the open market doesn't. But if your digital presence doesn't match the quality of what you're selling, clients won't believe it. Your brand online must be as premium as the properties that you represent. That's why one of my clients told me, Adini, I didn't know that you were selling properties in Ekpe and Veggie. Like, say, Jesus Christ, oh, have you been taking my money out? Because it's all you don't have my own type of property. Oh, you know me, I'm looking for small, small, small. You're selling billions. I said, please, I'm selling everything. Are you kidding me? If you ask me first, don't assume for me. Ask me, then I'll let you know if I actually have the property or not. I started posting. If you notice of recent, I've been posting some land we have in Ibejileki. So whatever it is you're selling has to match. Me, I prefer that a client thinks I'm very high value and I'm not selling low and I'm not in the low ticket property tier. I don't mind. But the issue with that is they also take your money elsewhere. But the high opener is if you're looking to get somewhere, you have to just overlook some things. You just have to overlook some things if you're looking to get somewhere. But if you can also maneuver the situation, you can find a balance, then that also makes perfect sense. Then that also makes perfect sense. Your digital presence must always match the quality of what you're selling. That's like full stop. Somebody had full stop. If you go to my Instagram is just me living my normal life. I'm not even putting any effort into curating it. I'm just posting what I do in a day where I go, all those things. And it fits right into the type of properties that I sell. So, how you present yourself is very important. How you present yourself is very important. Some people don't know what my Instagram is. Someone was asking me yesterday. My Instagram is my name, Maduni Rinwa. Then please follow Harry SC because going forward, the trainings are going to be on Instagram. So it's better that we all follow RESC_network because it's going to be on Instagram going forward. Well, having some people from Ghana said, I put it on my status, Evan from Ghana is from Accra. And he mentioned that he couldn't join us via Zoom. I don't know. I think Zoom should be in Accra. I don't know why. He was asking for Google Meets, but we already have like a Zoom calendar thing. So we're just going to be having Instagram so we can accommodate as many people as possible. So, yes, let's come back to class. So if you go to my Instagram, I try to just do my thing. It's nothing extra. I just do my thing and live my life, but I'm intentional about it. That's another thing I like to point out. I'm intentional about it. So that's one thing I want you to all know. Your digital footprint has to be as well curated, luxuriously juicy. I'm not saying break bank, just be intentional about the places that you go and where you spend your time and your money. That's it. When I go out, I'm not going out because I'm a businesswoman. Do you know how much I spend to run my business? So when I go out, I try to be very strategic about it. I go to places that as I'm spending money, I am meeting a potential client. That's what I'm doing. As I'm spending money, I'm meeting a potential client. It's not a situation of I just went to it's in fact sometimes when I go out and I don't meet people, I'm always pained like Jesus. I just wasted my makeup and my hair. I'd rather be home sleeping. Me, I like to be at home. So if at all I'm stepping out and I'm not going to work, it should be somewhere I can meet people. So that's why you also have to be very intentional about where you spend your time and the places that you go. That way, when you take your pictures or you make your videos, it's already looking fine because where you are is a fine place. It's just simple maths. You went to a fine place and you're well dressed. Whatever picture or video you make there will look well put together. That's just the trick. Go to nice places. Rich people like to associate with rich people. So go and look rich on your Instagram. This real estate is fake it till you make it. I'm telling you guys. But you're not faking it at the detriment of your finances or your mental health. No, you're doing within your capacity, but you're making it look good. That's what some Nigerians call fake it till you make it. I'm not saying go and borrow money or break bank because you want to buy clothes. Please don't. That would be stupid. That would not be a wise financial decision. But just look good and look well put together. That's all. You see how you approach people, they will even smile at you. They also want to talk to you because you look good. They don't know who you are. What if you are the MD of Zenith Bank or Sterling Bank? They don't know who you are. So the same way that you also don't know who they are, you're thinking, well, they should be a big person and they want to buy property. look the way that would also make them think, this lady, she might be able to connect me with some people. This guy looks like I can get someone I can get a contract from without knowing you're coming to sell real estate to them. So you can just look well put together in your own way. That's what I mean. Your brand online must be as premium as the properties that you represent. As premium. And premium in terms of when we talk about your online, your brand online must be as premium. We're not talking about just the pictures. We're not talking about just the pictures. We're talking about the values that you represent. You know, the values you give out, your looks, yourself, how you present your properties, everything that makes up your online brand. It must be as premium as the properties you represent. Now, in terms of the properties, I don't want you to be thinking just all those banana island fully detached like luxury. No, premium could be in terms of the ROI, the value of the property, the strategic location. Like right now we have like 38 acres close to the coastal road in that Aja axis. That is a premium property, even though it's in Aja. But the components of the coastal road access and every other thing just makes it premium. We also have this commercial projects more that is coming up opposite the ShopRite in Shogotelo. That is a premium project because of the construction type, which is commercial project, and the location. It's on the expressway and it's opposite the ShopRite. That's also a premium project. So I don't want you to see it in terms of premium and the only thing that comes to your mind is maybe a big waterfront house in Banana. No, that's not the only thing that a premium word represents. About 97% of home buyers use internet in their property search, if not 98%. Only two 2% would just tell somebody that I'm looking to buy this property. Let me know what you find. Because it's an asset, it's a home. They would go online and see. I have to love it because I'm putting down my blood and my sweat for this property. I have to see it. Even if I'm even buying it for my girlfriend or boyfriend, so I still need to see it. Does it look nice? Do I like it? About 97% of home buyers use internet in their property search. 4.2 billion active social media users worldwide. Your clients are already there. They just need to find you. You understand that I didn't say I need to find them. No, I don't operate from that mindset of I should be finding. No, they will find me. Now you have to sit and not just be delusional. In as much as you think they need to find me, I'm not the one finding them. You have to contribute to how they would find you. So if you say, oh, I need to find clients, you're operating from the scarcity mindset. You have to go looking. You're spending your resources and putting a lot of things. So when you operate from, they would find me, then don't be totally delusional about they just finding you. You have to think about what you have to do in order for them to find you. And that is where your social media digital footprint comes in. You have to already position yourself for them to find you. If someone goes on Instagram now and starts to search for 5-bedroom duplex in Victoria Island or Lekki Phase 1, different properties are going to pop up. My property would pop up because I have done my assignments. So I hope that you guys are getting what I'm saying. So that means that client is going to find me. I'm not the one finding. I can't even be finding anybody. Do you know how many people that are looking to buy properties and they're looking to buy different things? Except if I have just one offer, then I can find. So that means you have a business, you're looking for an investor. You can go look. But in a business where you have inventories, you need to be taking actionable, insightful steps that will make those clients find you. So your social media comes in, your LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, Twitter. Which other one is there? Everywhere. This thing I'm telling you people applies to me because I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on which other platform don't I think that's the only one I'm not really active on. And my YouTube is not really active. Please, I think maybe I want to ask you guys for something. If maybe you guys can help me. So I take a look at myself and I feel like, what can I be doing on YouTube aside from showing properties? I want to do something very fun and maybe entertaining. And of course, it's still a bit infused into real estate and business in general. Maybe because it's my own problem to think about. I'm not able to come up with anything. So for you guys that are looking at me from outside, what fun thing do you think I can do on YouTube? It doesn't even have to be real estate related. Any other thing too. Please let me know. Please, please, please let me know. You can send it to my WhatsApp after this section. Thank you so much. I love you all. Because my head has been blocked regarding that. I've been thinking I couldn't just figure something out. So I hope that you guys will be able to help me. So let's go on. Hey, where did I stop? I hope I will not miss. Yeah, so they need to find you. So you need to now take actionable steps for them to find you so that you don't start looking for different things. For someone that has just one business, you can go look for investors, but you have lots of inventories. You are selling a lot of things. The only way you can find clients is you select the best ones that are maybe selling out fast. Let me use normal goods. You have a biscuit shop, biscuit, sweets, candies, chocolates, and you want to find clients. You don't know what anybody could be looking for. And imagine that you have to run adverts on, let me use our property. So you have property in Ikoivia, Elect Phase 1, Ikati, or Sapa, Chevron, Jakode, Aja, all the way to Ikota and all of that. Ibejuleki, Ekpe. What do you know that anybody is looking for that you would use to find them? Which of these properties do you know anyone looking for them? I don't know how to put this thing, if you guys understand what I'm saying. You don't know which one any you don't know. Okay, yes, so I got it right. You don't know which of your inventories anyone is looking for. You don't know. You're just hoping that this one sells or that one sells. Then the only thing you can now do is pick the best performing one. So you want to run adverts and you check, oh, this one has more likes, more comments, more shares, more saves. Okay, let me just run adverts on this one. Like people are showing interest. Eventually, the interest might be, what is the passcode? Oh my god. Do I know what someone is asking for passcode? Okay, hold on. Passcode is 396210. I'll just screenshot and put it on the group. So you just don't know which one people are looking for, right? Then you pick the best performing one in terms of, okay, it's people are showing interest and all of that. Then you realize, I thought people were showing interest. How come I didn't sell this property? Maybe it was performing well based on how you presented the property. Maybe it was performing well based on how you what's it called? Based on how you dressed, based on the location, based on, not really because of people wanted to buy or something like that. It's on the group. I don't know. Someone asked for the passcode. It's on the group now. So it's important that you're able to let me just pick one. So that's the risk in even picking one. Just let me pick one and at least, use run advert and see if I'm able to sell it. Then maybe you don't sell it. There could be another situation where you pick one and it sells. It sells fast. That means you're right. Your assumption is very right. That means your assumption is very right. Should I turn on my camera? Let me turn on I have to turn on the lights. I feel like I want this section to be very. Let me just turn it off and see if you guys will see me. Hello, I'm at home. So you're able to tell if, let's say you run adverts for another one and you sell fast. I think I have to clean my camera. And you sell fast, you're able to tell that, oh, this is actually gonna sell or it's gonna do well. That could also be based on location. Maybe it's in Aja and it's not expensive. Or it's in Lekki Phase 1 and the deal is good. Let me turn on my camera because I want us to feel very intimate and together, if that makes any sense. Anyways, so you can now tell that, oh, this one is actually gonna do well, then decide to, sell that particular option. Now imagine if you're the one trying as much as possible to, or no, the clients are the ones finding you. It feels, I don't know, it feels like heaven. I don't know how to explain it. What I mean by it feels like heaven is, it feels like you're just seated and people are coming. Hi, do you have a supper? I have. Do you have a Lucky Face one? Of course. What about Chevron? I do. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? You can fire a client and say, I'm sorry, I'm not working with you. because you're not operating from a scarcity mindset. So that's also something that you can apply. Then I thought about the fact that when people come to you, you need to understand that you've done your assignment, you have paid your dues, you've done everything that is needed to be done. You're putting content online, you're putting strategies online, you're posting yourself, you go out, we see you go for parties. So we can relate with you outside of work because that way you don't really look like a robot. It's not like you're working, working, working. We don't even have that warm version of you to think about. So it's important that you also is like what I want to do these videos. So it's important that you also put that into consideration. Put yourself out there and set targets for yourself. Let clients find you rather than you constantly finding clients. Yes, let clients find you. Yeah, I think we should have this. Let clients find you rather than you doing the sprints and all of those things. All these looking for clients, also put it into things you can do for them to find you. So how this is a bit interwoven is you can go out to find, you can say, but Duni, you said that we should go out now and find clients. Yes, go out and find clients, but you're doing things that you should be doing for them to come to you. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. I go out to, let's say I go to a restaurant. I have in my mind that I need to meet a client today. So I go to a restaurant. But guess what? I'm also going to eat, enjoy my time. And if I see someone I can network with, fine. So that means the first placement is I'm sitting, enjoying my time by myself. I'm working because I could go on my laptop. I'm working and I'm doing things that anyone could walk up to me and say, "Hi, how you doing? I hope I'm not disturbing your work. I just wanted to say hello. I've been looking at you. You're really buried in work." Or any, do you understand what I'm saying? Or maybe you'll even be the one to walk up to them. That also works. You've already put yourself in that space where you have taken actionable steps to put yourself in that environment. Then you can complete the task. You see someone, you walk up to them, you collect contacts. All those things are important. Today at the gym, I collected like 4 or 5 people's contacts today. Funny thing, 3 of them were even developers. Oh yeah, we have to come help us. I said, Jesus, so this was not why I was looking for contacts. I was looking for buyers, not developers. Because I have a lot of properties in our inventory already. But anyways, it's always nice to add new ones. But I was more interested in meeting buyers. So you have to, do all these things, meet people. So what me I have taken, the steps I took was I took myself to the gym. That is something that I'm doing for them to find me. I took myself to the gym. That was the first thing I did. And the people I reached out to, they were familiar faces. You go to the gym all the time. That is another thing you want to know. So if you want to find clients in your warm market, I know this is outside of social media, but I'm gonna connect it. If you want to find clients outside of what's it called? Outside of your if you want to find clients in your warm market, so your warm market is like your school, your workplace, your gym, your church, your mosque, all those things. Those are your warm place, your warm markets. These are your warm markets. So what you can do is make sure that you're not reaching out to them immediately. You want to be a familiar face. It goes back to people feeling like they know you, they like you, they can trust you. You understand? For me, before approaching people at the gym, I'll make sure that at least we've seen each other consistently for months, because they might not even be looking to buy, but it's easy for them to refer you. I know her, she comes to my gym. I've known her for like 6 months, for like a year, things like that. So you don't have to, if it's a warm market, places that you frequent a lot, you don't have to reach out to people that same day or immediately. Try to get familiar. Maybe one day you guys will share machine together, you will share a particular spot together, you would, you understand all those kind of things. So that relationship part is there. And when you eventually meet them, this is a gym or one place kind of thing. You guys are not talking all the time. The first thing you exchange is your social media. So imagine I go to your Instagram and I can't even see anything. I won't remember shit because I can't even see anything. But it's a different thing if I go on your Instagram, I see what you do, and I'm like, immediately the likeness would even be like the probability of that likeness going extremely high. It's over 90 something percent because they've been seeing you. They probably like your workout schedule or the way you dress to the gym or the way you look, or they like your muscles because they've been seeing you all the time. You understand? So they have that likeness. But the trust might just be a surface level trust in terms of, oh, I can tell this person to help me with the weight. I can trust you, yes, but not trusting you with money or secrets, and you understand. So it's a step by step thing. By the time you now exchange contacts, they go on your Instagram, they would even like you more because now they see the other things that you as well like. You like your work, you like your job place, the way you post about work, the way you post about property, you post it like you enjoy it. That's one thing I do. I think I just let out my secrets right now. If you want to make people buy properties from you or feel like they can trust you or they like you or whatever, try to enjoy what you do. Even when you post it online, try as much as possible that if I come to your page, it looks like, oh, she enjoys what if you're not following my Instagram, you can check it out. Probably you'll be able to pick one or two things. Because me, I enjoy real estate. Sometimes it could be very stressful, frustrating, discouraging, yes, but I just kind of enjoy it. When I'm doing it how I like it, I enjoy it. And that's the best way for it to work. So it's important that you put your social media out there. It's your online CV. Everyone you meet that you're not able to tell about yourself immediately, the first place they go is your social media. The first place they go is your social media. 97% of home buyers use internet in their property search. 4.2 billion active social media users worldwide. Your clients are already there. 73% of realtors use social media for their business, but very few do it with strategy. Because you think it's just about, I'll just post and I hope they find me, all those things. Don't worry. Today is going to be very practical. We're not just talking theory. By the end of this section, I believe that every single person in this room will have a clear, actionable digital strategy that they can start executing today. This is just 11. I don't know. I just hope this will not be a long class. Maybe we'll break it if it's too long. But let's go. I'll try not to talk off topic. Right. So let's talk about why digital presence is non-negotiable. Before we get into strategy, the group needs to understand the stakes. I need you to understand the stakes. It's very important. This is not optional. It is the baseline expectation of every serious realtor in 2026 and beyond. If you know that you're looking to make money in this industry, then you need to take your social media serious. Your digital presence works while you sleep because anybody can find you from any part of the world. You're sleeping, and but they found your Instagram, maybe one of their whatever reached, and like, okay, okay, and you don't even know where they're watching you from. That's another crazy thing. You don't know where they are watching you from. So why won't you put everything that you can into this? Your digital presence work while you sleep. A strong Instagram profile, a well optimized WhatsApp business, or a consistent content strategy generates you inquiries 24/7 a day. It might not be the right one. Remember, I mentioned some clients would watch you. Don't worry, they are coming. They will text you. Trust me. You just stay true to yourself. Don't give a flying fuck. Don't. Oh my god, excuse my word. Don't care about trying to attract clients. Just live life the way you should as a professional person, as someone who is living life and having fun, doing the things you love. Just live. That's how I live. I'm not living for anybody's validation. I'm just doing my thing. That way, people can sense if you're being true to yourself or not. People can sense whether or not you're being true to yourself. People can sense it. It will generate you if you're able to just put yourself online and people from whatever part of the country come across your content, check you out. You don't even know what opportunities that will come to you that lies beyond real estate. The fact that you're in real estate now does not mean you should not think in broader terms, but still direction of real estate. And you should also be ready to pivot at any time. So that's why you have to build that brand now. So if an opportunity rises in the future where you have to pivot, you have already built a sustainable, strong brand. You can just bring in one business development person to handle it or hire professionals across board. You're good to go. You're not tied down in one thing. But if you're not getting your ass up now to do what is needful, tell me in 5 years. Because in 5 years, you're going to look back and like, oh my God, it felt like yesterday. It felt like yesterday. That's more reason you have to put in all of your best now. And this is not even just about real estate, it's about everything that concerns you. Everything, your fitness or your health, your business, your money, your everything. There is no rest in this world. I don't think that people understand that. Of course, you should be able to balance life, but you should have priorities as well. Without you making a single cold call, it is the most leveraged form of marketing available to a realtor, which is your social media. Without you making any cold calling or trying to put numbers together, your social media is there and it's active. People will find you. People will find you. Then you need to know that trust is built before the first conversation. Trust is built before the first conversation. Don't try to meet a client and you want to sell to them like now, immediately. I need your money, please. That's how it sounds, like you're desperate. I need you to have the mindset of I want to sell, but honestly, you don't have to be the one I need to sell to. I need to make sales, but it doesn't have to be you. I need you to feel that way about yourself when you're dealing with clients. When you feel that way, you operate from this professional standpoint that even your clients can feel you're doing your work. You're not here at my mercy because I'm willing to pay you commission for what? If you're thinking in broader terms, you would know that whatever commission you want to get, 10 million, 20 million, is still small money compared to where you're going. But if with whatever you're being paid now, you're still doing like you're begging somebody, then do you deserve what God has for you? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So you have to work professionally. That's another way clients would also respect you. You're not about their money. Even if you don't have 5 naira in your account, they can't know, they can't feel it. Because you're not desperate, you're still very professional. You're not asking them to pay when they still have some pain points that hasn't been resolved. Your rent is due, you need to pay, but then you still want to just attend to your clients and let them know that, okay, so what else do you need? What can I help you with? Yeah, do you need help? Okay, I can go through that. We can review that. It tells you, let's review it in 3 days' time, and your rent has already expired. Though. You're looking for commission. But you still tell the client, okay, yes, 3 days is fine. You are calm, you are collected, you are just demure. Nothing they shake you. That's what I'm trying to say. Nothing is shaking you. You're just yourself. That's how you need to operate. That is how trust will be built. You're not saying, are you paying now? Pay now. Oh, we have another client. You have to pay now, please. And somebody else will take it. If you know that you're not buying, why were you now wasting my time? I don't understand. All you clients safe because you're frustrated. I understand your frustration, but you remain demure. Nothing will happen. Especially when you're working with God, you need to understand that God is very important. You're in a business that is very saturated on thousands of agents in Lagos trying to sell the same properties, and you want to do it without God. I don't know how that is possible. Even outside of business, life itself without God, I don't see the possibility. So it's also important that you work with God and pray for his favor. Because one client is talking to three realtors regarding one property. Why should it be you? Even though your social media is put together. So favor, favor, favor. Pray to God. Let him lead you. Let him, hold your hands while you do it so that you don't waste away. Because you can easily waste away. I swear to God. That's something I've realized. There was one time my car was faulty. It was at the mechanic for like 2 months. For 2 months, I was feeling so useless. Like I was not doing anything. I was feeling like somebody took my power away. I don't even know how to put it. I felt like I haven't done anything in a long time. It was just 2 months. Honestly, I could just be sleeping. I don't have to go out. We don't have to drive out to get properties. Developers and private property owners, they come to us and say, "Oh, I have this property, help me sell, blah blah blah." So I don't have to go out. Properties are coming to me because I already positioned myself. Buyers will also come. That's the mindset I have. And because we have a team, my business is not dependent on me. But for that 2 months, I went through hell. I was not fine. I was not okay. But what saved me was I had inventories of content, lots of videos from sites. I was just repurposing and posting them. That's another thing you need to be doing. You see why social media is important. When you go out, make videos of yourself. Even if you don't go out in 2 months, you still have things to post. People will not remember that we've seen this video before now. You pick a video from January, mix it with one in 2024, before and after of a project. You get what I'm saying? You dig into all those your old archives that you have posted before, you pull them together, maybe show your journey or show before and after of your property or during your inspection days, things like that. So you want to make sure that your social media blueprint is very strong. Try as much as possible. It's important. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a man because you're not Davido or Ronaldo that the whole world knows you. So you have to do things that will drag, or should I say, things that will gravitate them towards you. You have to do things that will gravitate them towards you. Because do you know how much you will spend on adverts if you have to get to, maybe Ronaldo has 5 million views on a video. You know what you spend on adverts to get 5 million views? More reason you have to do things that will gravitate them towards you rather than you chasing. And do it your own way. Some people's content is a classy, high energy, vibrant. Some they want to do content, they want to, maybe shout. There's this guy that's always shouting Aqua by Lagos or something on, I think, on Instagram. That's his own content and it works for him. He's probably making a lot of money and that's good. So try and understand what works for you. Try and understand what works for you. That's very important. So it's easy for people to build trust with you. High network buyers, especially, they do their research. By the time they contact you, they have already looked you up. They took their time. And if they find nothing or worse, something amateur, they will just move on. Your digital presence is your pre-sales team. Your digital presence is your pre-sales team. Then take a look at the referral multiplier. That is like the juice of it all. When a satisfied client refers you to someone, that person first action is they'll go and check you online first. They'll go and check you online. In fact, some of my clients say, I want to buy property, I will send in your Instagram. I say, please send him. You see the properties I'm selling, and you also see my fine face. You see, use what you have to sell. I use my fine face to sell. Am I going to leave my face at home? No. I'll do my makeup, do my hair, talk about real estate, and I go to the gym. So I have a nice physique. So use your own personal assets as well. You're a guy, you look good, have that fresh haircut, brush your beard, dress nice, look presentable, smell nice, smile. Don't do any eye service. Be very confident in yourself. Don't be rude. Not rude though. Or have ego, no. But just be your normal self. Like you're talking to your friend, you're showing your friend the property, but be professional. You understand? So that's the referral multiplier. When a satisfied client refers you to someone, the first thing they do is to look you up. And the strong digital presence validates the referral and converts it into a real inquiry as soon as possible. If your digital presence is very strong, it will validate that referral. And of course, they will come to you, they'll text you, hi, do you have so? A weak digital presence, it will kill your referral before it even starts. There are some people that are not even satisfied clients. So they're just Instagram followers that will refer you to your friend. Oh, I follow this girl on Instagram. Her name is Adonirinwa. Go and check Adonirinwa on Instagram. Okay. Yes, she will help you. She sells properties, and she has nice ones. I don't even, maybe he has never spoken to me, but he's been following me for a while. So I'm leaving money on the table if you don't check your social media or if you're not posting. Visibility creates inbound and inbound closes easier. What that means is clients who come to you because maybe they found your content and they decided that they trust you, they are infinitely easier to close than the cold leads. Very easier to close. Those are people that reach out to you on your Instagram DM. Hi, how are you? This property that you posted, where is it? They've already checked your Instagram. They have. When was the last time you reached out to a random person that you were not trying to buy anything from because you just want to make friends? I'm sure it's been long. People don't make friends with each other on Instagram, except they are doing business, and that's the kind of friendship, business friendship. But people don't see it like that. Anybody that reaches out to you on your Instagram, that's business friendship because it's a social media space. It could have sent you an email. So people will come to you and ask, "Oh, I want to buy a property." Yes. Then they already want to work with you because your job is simple. Don't disappoint them. That's just it. They've seen what they like on Instagram. They see that you're professional or your work, this and that. You mix it perfectly well. I think I try to mix it perfectly well. I try because I even opened my own fun page. I don't have followers. You wish follow me, please. I have 100 followers there. So that's my fun page because I even want to put more work activities on my current page. So that's one of the reasons it's important that visibility creates inbound. People that see you on your social media also is enough for them to say, "Oh, I know that girl. Oh, I trust that girl. Oh, I know this girl." If you say you know Davido, have you met him? It's not that you know him online and you like him, you listen to his music, he's your favorite. It's the same thing, just real estate. So find your own way. Davido's own is entertainment, which is music. Yours is real estate. So find your own way of making it a unique thing to yourself to the extent that people always want to do business with you. So that's how you find your own way. For me, finding my own way in terms of property listings is the RASC exclusive inventory. And we're also creating an elite digital stage for it. Because you cannot present off-land properties via a blank Instagram page with maybe like 12 followers. It's not possible. The platform you show up on, it must match the caliber of what you're offering. Your digital presence is the showroom for your inventory. See what I'm selling. And more people need to understand that. Another thing I want to talk about is the platform strategy for realtors. Platform strategy for realtors. This is the reason I mentioned that I'm not really doing anything on YouTube because right now I don't have the strength because I think we all have our strengths and weaknesses. Maybe what I can do on YouTube is record sections like this that can be going on my YouTube. Right now, I'm still thinking, like I have my head is blocked, literally. Lots of things are flowing in, and nothing has really settled with me yet regarding how I would like to come on YouTube. I don't really want to do the usual touring of properties. I don't know. I'm not sure if I will enjoy it. Honestly, I like to do things I enjoy. I'm not a difficult person. I'm not the. If we now see, we can now hire someone that can do that on our YouTube. Like touring properties and things like that. But me, it does not interest me. I don't want to do things. I don't want to do things that don't interest me because I just want to be known and make money. No. So that's why I'm telling you about being yourself and doing things that are unique to you. That's very important. Enter the market the way you will. If you go on my Instagram, sometimes some people send me DM like, "Hey, you said that you're else, or see what you're wearing, your cleavage is showing, your something." I don't care about all those things. It's my life. I'm gonna live it the way I want. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not making anyone sad. I'm not even disturbing you. I just did my lane. So it's the same way when it comes to your business. Do things in ways that are unique to you and ways that you can enjoy it. But not just you only enjoying it. It has to also be enjoyable for the team that you're putting together. So that means you're putting your people into consideration because you're a leader. And if you're leading, then people, you have to put other people into consideration as well. So when it comes to the platform strategy for realtors, the biggest mistake that realtors make on social media is trying to be everywhere and doing nothing well. And that's what I don't want. I don't want to be on everywhere when I know my capacity is just one or two platforms. I can just dominate those two instead of me being on average on five. I'm not an average person. So why be on average engagement, followership, posting, maybe quality on different platforms when you can dominate two? Even if you dominate one, it is enough. Imagine that you dominate YouTube. Do you know billions of people that use YouTube? Imagine you dominate Instagram, billions of people on Instagram. You can't even reach all. So why do you then have to put your energy in all social medias when you know you're not caught up for it? If you're not caught up for it, then just do what you can do. The biggest mistakes realtors make is you're trying to be on every platform and you're doing nothing well. Platform strategies means you're choosing the right channel, understanding how each one works, and you're committing to doing those like 2 to 3 platforms exceptionally well. So you're picking just one or two or maximum three. And you're committing to doing those 2 to 3 platforms exceptionally well. So I'm looking at YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, WhatsApp. Just pick where you know that you can dominate. That's all you need. You don't have to be everywhere. You're not doing 2% everywhere. Just pick one, do 100%. Pick one or two, put your 100% in it. All these platforms, they matter for you, but pick where you can do well. Pick where you yourself can be sustainable, and pick where you can have someone, maybe put it in charge of a social media person, or just understand where your strengths are. You don't have to do everything by yourself. Delegating tasks is going to actually save you time and make you money. But most people don't understand this. But let's talk about the platforms that matters most for realtors. The first is Instagram. Primary platform, visual first, Instagram. Very important. The most powerful platform for realtors in Africa right now. Use it for property showcase, lifestyle content, market insights, client testimonials, personal brand building. The list is long. There's a lot of things you can do with Instagram. Your reels get the most reach. You can use them for quick markets. Use maybe all these insights, educative conversation, market insights, market tips, property tours. You can use your reels for that on Instagram. The stories keep you in front of the mind daily. So you want to post on your stories daily. Me, I post on my stories every day. I try. Your bio is your first impression. Make sure that it's clearly stated what you do, where you work, what you do for people. Put it in your bio. It must be clear, it has to be compelling, and tell people exactly who you serve. First time home buyers, off plan property only, diaspora clients only, mortgage clients only, second, what's it called? Resale clients only, secondary markets only, landed properties only, high rises only, Bejuleki land acquisition only. You don't have to sell everything. Pick what you want. And if you want to be okay, luxury real estate only, low income earners, mortgage facilities only. Just pick your own niche. And if you want to do everything, just do real estate in Lagos. They will come to you then based on what you're posting consistently and ask what you do. I have a friend. He does just 2 types of real estate: JV and secondary sale. Those are the only, and he has bastard money. JV, so he has all these developers and landowners in his circle. Then he does secondary sale. Secondary sale, all the people that know him now tells him, I want to sell this property. And he does sales from the developers that develops for the JV. So some people, I have a friend too. He does just Airbnb. He doesn't do any. He just bought another apartment in Tate now for Lekki Phase 1 for Airbnb. That's the only thing he does, and he partners with hotels. So you don't have to be everywhere, biting everything. Pick one and master it. Then build small businesses around that one that you master. So your Instagram is a primary platform and visual first platform you need to prioritize. Then your WhatsApp relationship platform, and this is your conversion engine. Relationship platform, your most direct line to serious buyers. WhatsApp business allows you to set up a professional profile, catalog your properties, and use broadcast lists to reach your warm audience consistently because you can put those properties in your catalog and tag them by location, by price, available, sold out, now renting. Some people don't know this. It's like a shop space. You can put all those things there. Then your broadcast list can also be created in agent broadcast list, shortlist broadcast list, referral broadcast list, old clients broadcast list, new clients broadcast list, developers broadcast list. You know, so you can also categorize your broadcast list as well. So you know what to send to who. You can use your broadcast list to reach your warm audience consistently. Then your status updates are on the used gold. Always post on your status. I went to the gym this morning. I have posted it on my status. I'm having this training section right now. It is on my status. Daily updates, market tips, social proof that keeps you visible to people that are already in your network. These are the things you need to be posting. This is where relationship becomes transactions. Even the clients that reached out and said, I'm gonna be get in touch with you in 2 weeks. You reached out to him, you followed up, he didn't buy, but he has your number saved, and you can see him that is viewing your status. Don't disturb him, just leave him. Let him continue to watch. He will come back by himself and say, oh, I'm ready to buy now, or refer a friend or family. Then your LinkedIn. I don't think a lot of us use LinkedIn. LinkedIn is like an authority platforms like HNI Access, where the HNIs, investors, business owners, and corporate clients, that's where they live. They're on LinkedIn. So go and set up your LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn is not for posting properties, for building authorities through thought leadership. Because of recent, I had to also put up my LinkedIn page. I think like maybe a few months ago. Share market analysis, investment insights, your wins and your lessons. Position yourself as a real estate strategist, not just a sales agent. That way, one viral LinkedIn post can bring in a client that changes your year forever. Because you never could tell. It's home for HNIs. You don't know who you could be meeting. So make sure that you're using your LinkedIn. Then your YouTube and TikTok. This is like a growth platform. It's a long-term asset. So you want to make sure that you prioritize these four. For YouTube and TikTok, I would put them in the same category. Is long-term assets. YouTube has compounding viewers, right? It's you just keep growing. 1 million views, three, all those things. Then same thing with YouTube and TikTok as well. So YouTube is the fastest growing content format. Video is the fastest growing content format because people don't really engage with pictures. But when you post, you see that they will save, they will share, they will comment, they will repost because reels now have a repost. They'll put it on their story, all those things. So videos is the fastest growing content format. You're having property tours, neighborhood guides, how to invest in real estate, explainers, all this kind of content. They build trust at a scale because a lot of people are watching and they have like a long shelf life. They are always going to be on your profile and they are videos. People can always go back and watch them. A YouTube video post, if let's say you post on both platforms, right? A YouTube video that you post today can generate leads 3 years from now. I have a video that I posted on YouTube on Eco Atlantic. People still reach out to today regarding Eco Atlantic just from that video. And I posted it maybe 4 or 5 years ago. So it's not really essential from day one, but it's very powerful long term. So for realtors or business owners, I want you to see it as a powerful long-term investment. If you're willing to show up on camera, oh hey, you have to like camera. So if you're willing to show up on camera, then don't even don't even shove this aside. So we mentioned how many? Four, right? Instagram, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, then try YouTube and TikTok as well. If you're looking at, for us, our high real estate platform strategy is Own two properties deeply before you understand expanding. So that means for your Instagram and your WhatsApp business, you have to master those two. Those are easier. It's just Instagram and WhatsApp. Very, very easy. When you master those two, you can now build your audience and your system. We I mentioned that TikTok and YouTube are for growth, right? So now you're building audience, which is the growth system. Audience and the growth system. That's when you now had your LinkedIn, your YouTube, and maybe TikTok. Then you need to also understand the algorithm. Each platform rewards different behavior. Like Instagram rewards consistency and engagement and reels. WhatsApp rewards personalization and relevance. Like when I go out, I'm posting that I'm with my mom, or I'm posting that, oh, I went for my friend's birthday. I'm posting where I went to eat. That's personalization and relevance too. LinkedIn would reward insights and professionalism. On LinkedIn, what you're posting are market value, market tips, buyer's guide, all those things. On TikTok, you're entertaining and you're also educating. So you have to create content that works with each platform's logic, not against it. So you will not go on YouTube and be posting pictures. It's not possible now. So that's what I mean. Your profile is a landing page. So you have to take a look at your profile on all of these platforms. Your bio, profile photo, your highlights, the post that you pinned. These are the first few things that a potential client would see. They will audit, they will take a look at it and see if they want to work with you. So you have to audit it before them. So audit yours today. Make sure that you go on your profile, your bio, whatever platform or social media accounts that you have created. Go to your bio, your profile picture, your highlights, all those circle thing. Your highlights and your pinned post. Those are the things that you should check out. So let's take a look at our Instagram. We have the class is very practical. I don't know. I just want to be able to finish this class. I want us to take a look at our Instagram. We're supposed to do this as an exercise. We'll take a look at our Instagram and, answer right now. Does my bio clearly state who I am and who I serve? Just go to your Instagram and check. You can minimize and you don't have to leave the class, the training. You can minimize and just go check. Does my bio clearly state who I am and who I serve? When was the last time I posted? Some people have not posted since 2020, since COVID. When did I last post? Is the content consistent with the brand I want to build? The things I'm posting, are they consistent with my vision for my brand? Does my profile feel premium enough to represent what I'm selling, to represent RESC level properties, to represent my clients and the clientele that I'm looking to work with? So answer all these questions and write like 3 things that you would like to change or improve on. Okay, I want to change where I post. I want to change how I post. I want to change how I speak. I want to change my posture. I want to change my dressing. I want to improve on my dressing. I want to improve on how I speak. I want to improve on my appearance. I want to improve on my property presentation. So you have to be very specific. Not I will post more. No, I'll post twice a day. I'll post Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'll post twice a day on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That's 6 posts. I'll post also on Sunday. That will be, or maybe Saturday. Saturday to just show my maybe Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday are work posts. On Saturday, I'll post myself so that people can know that at least I have a life outside of work. So write those things down and update your bio. Update your bio. So let's talk about content creation and consistency. This is very important because if you say today, I want to start showing up on social media, but content creation and consistency is not there, you're joking. No, it's not going to work. It is not going to work. You need to know what to post and, what is actually relevant for you. Content is the vehicle your authority will travel in. Content is that vehicle your authority will travel in, that market insight you have. It's content you would use to drive it to your audience. For them to see it, then they come to you. I don't know if we understand how this thing works. Content is the vehicle your authority travels in. Every post, every story, every broadcast is either building your brand or doing nothing. So you have to be strategic about what you're putting out. The goal is to create content so consistently valuable that your audience begins to think of you automatically when real estate comes in the conversation. I'm looking to buy something in Bodilon. Oh, call Rinwa. She has properties. She's in real estate. Because I'm putting my face out there. I'm putting myself in your brain, in your head, in your eyes, everywhere you turn to. Everywhere you go on your Instagram, what you see is Rinwarealty or Rinwa or RES or anything that has to do with me. That is content creation and consistency. Do you know how many contents you have to put out there in order for that to happen? So if you're not doing it now, when are you gonna start? When will you now get to the stage where you now have a lot enough for people to start seeing? Can you see that your journey is long if you don't start now? I'm sorry. Because when they say that what's it called? A journey of 1,000 miles starts, your journey has started since, but you want to keep crawling, and things don't work like that. The journey has started since the day you picked up your phone and you did anything real estate, whether the first inquiry that came in or the day you decided that, oh, I want to start real estate, but you don't think social media is involved and you know nobody knows you. Please, how do you intend to make money or opportunities or whatever? So you have to make sure that you're putting out content, story, broadcast, everything. The goal is to create content so consistently valuable that your audience begins to think of you automatically when real estate. It's like when you mention music, I'm thinking about Whiskey. Do you know how long Whiskey has been working? How many music he has put out there for him to be the first person that comes to my mind? Do you know billions of people are in the world and one person is the first person that comes to your mind? Do you understand the level of hard work that such person has put into that? Now measure it to what you need to do for yourself regarding your brand as well. By the time we finish this class, I want everyone to tell me what they learned. We're going to put it on the group, especially on Instagram, because this is the only way we'd be able to know that what we are actually teaching is getting home. It's eating. We are understanding it. And it will also show encouragement on our own end to know that this is valuable for you and we can keep putting it together. So this particular training is currently on Instagram. I collaborated with my page. You can check Rinwa or RESA. I want you to leave comments, as much comments as possible. We need it for encouragement. And also, I have a book, Zero to Closing. It's also in the bio. You can access it, and there is investors guide too. But there is a particular the complete volume of the book has the investors guide and everything, so you can also check it out as well. So you need to understand how long, if they, where they say the journey long, if far go. Oh my god, that's what it means. It's far. That means you have to start putting in your blood and your sweat right now. It's not a child's play, because you enter some room, you can't contribute value, you're out immediately. Immediately. So you need to understand that you want to get to that point where when real estate comes up, people think about you. If you think about movie, you're thinking the first one that comes to your head is maybe Funke Akindele because she does movie. You think about what else? Somebody, Serena Williams, sports. You understand what I'm saying. You think about car brand and Mercedes comes to your head. You think Mercedes started yesterday or 50 years ago? Especially when you're building a brand, you have to be out there. As many people as possible needs to know you. It's non-negotiable. It is not optional. It is not, hey, I'll do content when I feel like, hey, fuck your feelings. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say. It's not about, it's just like when you have to go to the gym. I go to the gym, my muscles are sore. My muscles are sore. I am tired. I go to work, I come back home, I don't get enough sleep. I still wake up at 5 a.m. I go to the gym, I still have to go to work. You think I want to live like that? But I have to, so that later I don't have to live like that. So that's what I mean by the journey is far, but you have to stand now. You have to do crazy shit now, things that scare you. You're taking risks, you're doing everything. You're reaching out to mentors that you know you cannot afford, but you're giving them another. I did that of this. I reached out to a mentor. I couldn't pay the fee he was asking. I offered him a proposal. I'm going to give him some commission from whatever property I close. He said he does not want to operate like that. He would prefer money. I'm like, okay, no problem. I said, okay. If money comes in, I'll go back. So I have my money. Oh, yeah, let's get to work. But I knew I was not going to be able to afford to pay. But I reached out regardless. Now he knows me. He even knows me as that Cindy girl. I don't mind. I have come across his mind as something at least. By the time I reach out, he will know that you are serious. You came back. That's what I'm trying to say. So you're putting yourself in a situation whereby you're doing things even when it's not convenient. That's how this thing works. I put on the group yesterday that I'm looking to hire some sales agents. And that's because as the company is growing, you understand the type of company you're building, the brand you're building, the clients you're working with, and you just want to just put a team together and let it keep growing. So part of growth is I can't handle all clients and clientele by myself. Let's bring in people that are also interested in these real estates and see if it's something that they can do. And we have like 5 people. I don't think we'll be adding more because 5 is enough now. For now, anyways. But we're gonna be reviewing them next week. Some more people are also joining. We'll be reviewing everybody next week. Then we'll just pick 5. So put content out there. When you do that, people do business with you. Your business will grow. You will expand. It's not gonna be just you at some point. Now I'm putting content out there, supporting my company. Or should I say my company supporting me? We're supporting each other. Because I have my personal brand and there's a business brand. So that way you can support both. You can split it at some point if you want. The 4 types of content that every realtor needs. Educational content. This will build trust through knowledge. I have something like that on my page. You're giving market insights, investment tips, how to guide, neighborhood breakdown, mortgage explainers. This content positions you as the experts. Like, for example, 3 reasons the Korean property appreciate faster than the average Lagos markets. 5 reasons you should, or 5 steps you should take before acquiring a property. Tips like that, all those things. These types of content, they will get saved, they will get shared, they will get liked, and it's highest signal of value and also engagement on any platform. Value, most importantly, actually, because that's what you're doing. Then property content as well. You show your inventory. You showcase your inventory, beautiful property visuals, virtual tours, drone footage, development progress updates, site updates. For RASC Realtors specifically, the exclusivity of our inventory is a content asset. So you can go to you can book inspection, go to the property, make your content, or we can even send you already made content without any branding on it. This property is not just in the open market. We have some of them that are only available through RASC. And even when you market and you say things like that, it creates scarcity and it intrigues. But for yourself, make content. Go to properties, site tours, virtual tours, drone footage if you have a drone. Then social proof content is also important. This is when you let your results speak for you. So these are client testimonial, deal closing, key handovers, thank you message. This is your most powerful conversion content. Because when a stranger sees that a realtor trusts you, or people trust you rather, when a stranger sees that real people trust you and they celebrate their results with you, their resistance in reaching out will drop dramatically. So when you're chatting with clients on Instagram, screenshot those messages, post those key handover pictures, tell the stories, do everything that you need to do. Don't delete them. You can repost them over and over again. You sold the property now. So you can still repost them even after some months, after some years. It does not matter. They are your clients and you sold the property. So those materials, those information, those are assets that belongs to you. It's not because another thing some people do is once they sell and they post it once, they don't post again. You can still repost it. You sold it. If you want, you can repost it. You can repurpose the content. You can repost it, not like, oh, we just sold. You can repurpose like helping clients, then you're mixing it with different types of content. Then your personal brand content is important as well. So you show the human and the warm side of you. You show that human behind the business, your journey, your values, your process behind the same moments, lessons that you learned, places you like to have fun, your friends. You went to the mosque, you went to the gym, you went for dinner. People buy from people that they like and trust. They feel like they know you, they like you, and trust you. So letting your audience see who you are beyond the listings, that builds a connection that no competitor can replicate. Nobody. You don't have to share everything. Just share strategically. You don't know if I'm married or I have kids, if I'm single or not, and things like that. So you can share strategically. Make sure that you're putting out content all the time. It's very important. It doesn't make you look like you're a robot. So those are four content types that you can prioritize: educational content, property content, where you're showcasing your inventory; social proof content, that's testimonials and all those things; then your personal brand content, your journey behind the scene, how you like to have fun, you dancing, you eating, you cracking jokes, different things. Then you can also take a look at the content consistency system, because these are things that some agents actually try to struggle with after they must have okay, I know that these are the content I should be posting. What about the consistency system? How do I go about it? You can batch create instead of creating daily. I have a series that I'm doing on buyer's guide. I created it in one day. I just changed outfits. So you can set aside 2 to 3 hours once a week to create content for the entire week. You can do your content on Sundays. You know that Sundays I'm going to church, I'm going to do my makeup, I will look good. So on Sundays, I'll create all the content that needs to be created for the new week. Or you can do it on Fridays. You can do it on Fridays. Create content for the new week on Fridays. So on Friday, I'm batch creating content. You can create 50 videos, 20 videos, 10 videos, 5 videos, regardless, depending on your strength and the type of content, right? Some can be time consuming, some are not. So when you then create a frequency, like on Fridays, I'll be creating 5 contents on Friday. That 5 contents would be posted on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That means the one that we created on Monday, you start editing that same Friday or Saturday. You understand what I'm saying? Can I get some responses? I think I've been talking a lot. But let me finish
Yes,
this.
yes,
Then
I hear you. Yes, I hear you.
okay. I just want to make sure that we're all connected. I hope you are jotting down questions, because I know that the class started by 11 and we've done 1 hour 30 minutes. But then I just want to finish everything before I now take questions. So please jot down your questions, please. I don't want to. I want us to try and keep to time. We're already outside of time. I thought it was going to be an hour, but I realized that this content and social media thing is very important. It's very powerful. Yes, so you can batch create your content instead of creating daily, because that will be very exhausting. So set aside 2 to 3 hours once a week, create your content for the entire week. Then trying to create in the moment leads to inconsistency and burnout, because you want to create now. Okay, our this site. So what can I do today? No, plan it ahead and create. You understand? So if you try to create at the moment or in the moment, it will lead to inconsistency. You will burn out, because at that moment you have to think about location, scripts. What am I gonna say? What am I shooting? So it can also create inconsistency, and you're not able to put information together. So what you can do is block the time and treat it as a business appointment. I'm not doing anything in the next 3 hours. All I'm shooting is content. Then number two is the 411 rule for posting frequency. So what I mean by the 411 rule is, for every 6 posts, four should be value educational. Then one can be property or promotional. Then one can be your personal brand or social proof. So you don't have to follow this, right? But depending on you. So four should be about value and education, where to buy property, what this will get you in social location, steps you should take before you pay, do legal search, go for inspection, this one, that one. You understand? So those are like value and educational posts. Then one should be like property promotional, that you go to a property to shoot a property. Then one should be personal brand. Personal brand is you go out, you have fun, you go to the gym, you went for dinner, or you can make that a social proof. Social proof of what's it called? You close the property, a client is giving reviews and things like that. So this ratio builds trust without feeling like a constant sales pitch, because you're doing just one property showcase. If you feel one property showcase is too much, it's too small, you can make it two. That's fine. But make sure that your value and education video is way higher than the amount of properties you're showing. Then your own personal brand, having fun, all those things, just a sprinkle of it. You're a business person, a sprinkle of it. Your social proof can also be as high as possible. Your social proof are the reviews from clients and things like that. Because I want to show less of my personal self, I created a personal page for just me. You can't see anything work on that page. You can see that's Miss Rinwa on Instagram. I'm not working there. I'm just living life and having fun. I'm not sometimes I collaborate it, but I'm not really working. So step on that page. So you can also repurpose ruthlessly. It is important. Repurposing ruthlessly means you go out one day, everything you did that day. You went for coffee in the morning, you had a meeting, business breakfast, you went to a property shoot, then you had another meeting at the property, you had a viewing, you had a meeting with your architect, you went back to all those things you did that day. You can repurpose them. One piece of content in a day should live in multiple formats. So market insights can become an Instagram carousel. Maybe you did a video on marketing sites. You can put it in pictures, slides. You can make it a WhatsApp broadcast as well. You can make it a 60-second reels. You can put it on LinkedIn. So just one market insights video. You can change it to pictures. You can you can make it a WhatsApp broadcast. It's already in reels. You can post it on LinkedIn as well. So when you create once, you can distribute it everywhere. This multiplies your outputs without multiplying your efforts. You understand? Another thing is all this content, you can also turn a whole day in your life into multiple content. You can also turn that into multiple content. Then the fourth one is consistency beats perfection. Please, I want you to know this. A good post published today beats a perfect post that never goes out. I want to edit it well, and something else is missing, and this and that. Post already. Make sure that you post already. Don't think about it too much. When you think too much, you see that your head is bending somewhere. You did not straighten your collar. Your shirt is stained somewhere. Your this one, but you were speaking so much sense, lots of values that you were communicating in the video. But because you're noticing tiny, tiny errors due to perfection, it's never left your draft. You don't want to be in that position. Most of the things you notice, some people don't even see it. Some people don't see it. Done is better than perfect when it comes to building a digital presence. Show up even when you feel the content is not ready. Just post it. Your audience will reward consistency, not perfection. Your audience will even engage because they feel like she's not even trying to perfect. She's just being herself. You know, engage. Engage with people. Don't just post broadcasts. Social media is a conversation, not a billboard. Reply to your comments. Respond to your DM within like an hour. Comments on your on your ideal client's posts. There are a lot. See, you need to understand that social media will reward engagement as well. When you're commenting on people's posts, not Insta blog, please, except it's something related to real estate. When you're commenting on social media, it rewards engagement. The algorithm rewards engagement. And actually human beings too. They reward engagement. Being responsive itself is a brand statement, so it's important. I also have another task for us. Would have to do that ourselves. What I want you to do is map out your next 7 days of content. We are approaching the weekend. Today is Thursday. So you can map out the content today, shoot it tomorrow. Each realtor should map out their next 7 days of content. Then you have to use the four content types that we mentioned and how you're going to post them, the frequency. So, what I mean is education content, day one market insights, any market insights at all, or property tips that are relevant to your niche. Day two, the one is educational, market insights. Day two, property. One property showcase, something that is unique to you. It could be one of the RASC properties. It could be something that you have in your inventory that no other person has. Or it could be it's popular but it's hot selling in the market. So that's the day two. One RASC property showcase or any property showcase of your choice. That is property. Day three, educational. Oh, did you know that you could buy so so so? Did you know that buying property without conducting a legal search should be? Did you know that this and that? That's like a fact content, fact about real estate. It doesn't have to be did you know, or something in that aspect. Just educational also. Then day four, post your social proof, a client's message or testimonial. It could even be, even if the transaction did not go through, but the client was like, "Oh, thank you so much. You were quite helpful finding this property. Unfortunately, we got from someone else." Stop the screenshots from where they praised you. Or even if it did not go like that, but it was, thank you so much, Bethel, for finding us this property. It was amazing. And that conversation was when they reached out and after the first inspection. 3 weeks or 4 days down the line, you closed it. Screenshot that first one. Come on, screenshot where they thanked you too, because you asked them, "How was the service? I hope it was lovely. I hope we're able to, sort out every pain point that you had, and we did this to your, we prioritized you. You just put everything together." They will reply you, "Yes, thank you so much. We're quite helpful. We've been searching. We just couldn't find a realtor that prioritizes our interest, and we found you. Thank you so much." Screenshot, shakam, put it online. Those are things you want to do. Hey, put it online. Let people see that, yes, people are saying things like this about me. Honestly, I hope that everybody here are realtors. Another thing you can do is you can ask your friends for referrals or testimonials too. So screenshot it in your chats. Even if they don't buy anything from you, tell them, "Can you give me at least based on my experience, based on how you know that I've been in the industry for a while. I know you haven't gotten the property from me, but I've been in the industry for a while. You can see my growth, this and that. What review would you say?" Say, "Oh, I saw your growth. You've been doing so well. You're goal driven." They shakam, post it. What are people saying about Bethel Madu? So, things like this, if you take that screenshot to ChatGPT, turn this into an editorial, testimonial, whatever with the client, it will redesign it, you post it to look so sweet. It will look so sweet. So those are things, social proof that you want to post. If you go out, post it to let your clients ask you, "Where is this place?" Maybe that's how you start conversation. "Oh, it's in Victoria Island. Oh, it's in Lekki. Oh, it's in Ikoyi. You can have fun here. It's membership only. You can have fun here. You can pay to enter. All those things, free pass, whatever, whatever." Then your personal brand on day six. Your story, your why, a behind the scene moment of you having an inspection, shooting property behind the scene, talking about how you started real estate, talking about different things. Day seven, property. Another exclusive listens with a clear call to call action. So this is content for next week, not a plan, like an actual commitment. So split it: educational, property, education. Day one, educational. Day two, property. Day three, educational. Day four, social proof. Day five, educational. Day six, personal brand. Day seven, property. Split it that way. The realtor who shows up consistently online for 90 days will look back and not recognize their business. Leads will come in, clients will refer friends. The algorithm work in your favor, but it only starts when you start. And it's only compounds when you don't stop. Compounding interest. That's the law of compounding interest. Tiny, 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 tiny bits that you do today will turn into something so mind blowing. You take a look and like, what the fuck? Is this me? Am I here? Am I doing this? This is how you start. Number four, you're looking at building credibility online. Visibility gets people to your page, credibility gets them to reach out. You can have 10,000 followers and zero inquiries if your profile does not communicate trust. Credibility is built deliberately through what you show, what you say, and what others say about you. The six credibility signals every realtor must build online. The first is a professional and consistent visual identity. Everything goes back to your online presence. Your profile photo, your post aesthetics, your colors and fonts, all these things should be consistent and very high quality. You don't need a designer, you just need like a consistent template and a very good photo. You can use Canva, you can use ChatGPT. A blurry profile picture is not something you want to work with. Then number two is a clear and compiling bio. So your bio should answer who you are, what you do, what makes you different, and what should someone do next. Like in 150 characters or less, I think you can put this together. Associations you're in, groups or memberships that you're affiliated with, all these things can be in your bio. You said it right, who you represent. I mentioned it earlier, your own niche of real estate. Then also, you want to talk about documented results. So that means you're showing proof, keys in hand, happy clients, deals closed, development progress photos, before and after, milestones of projects. Every result you document publicly is a brick in your credibility wall. You're building it one after the other. So you have to start documenting everything from today. Some of you go to sites, go to whatever, and you don't make one single video. I don't know why. I don't understand why. It will never, I don't just understand, except if the outing you had at that specific day is only for maybe private meetings, then it's understandable. Even private meetings, there's a way you post, it will not tell anything about your meetings. Maybe you're just posting where you went to. You understand what I'm saying? So you want to put out documented result. Then third-party validation. These are screenshots of clients' message, maybe video testimonials, tags and mentions. You're being featured in media or events. When others say great things about you publicly, it carries 10 times the weight of anything you say about yourself. So you want to make it easy for happy clients to leave public reviews or testimonials. Then another thing you want to consider is market knowledge on display. What I mean is when you post accurate, useful market data, insights, and analysis consistently, people will start to see you as the authority in the market. I can actually go to Betel Madu's page because he puts a lot of market insights on his Instagram. I can learn a thing or two. There is a man on Instagram called Sir Folajomi. You should follow him. He's always putting out development, construction insights. I follow his page. That's market knowledge on display. Things that you know you're displaying digitally. You don't need to know everything. You need to know your zone deeply and share that knowledge consistently. You're only doing Airbnb. Post only Airbnb knowledge content and share it consistently. That is enough to stand out from 90% of realtors online compared to you not posting anything at all. Then another most important thing is responsiveness and professionalism in DMs. How you respond to inquiries online is part of your brand. You need to understand that. A slow and unprofessional response to a DM will destroy your credibility or destroy the credibility that your content has spent weeks building, and even maybe even destroy the trust that clients have in you, especially maybe they are referrals or new clients. Because someone already referred and they trust you, But if your DM is unprofessional and all those things, it's gonna be very hard. It will destroy the credibility that you've already spent, that you've been building for the past few weeks. So you want to set a standard for yourself, respond within the hour, during business hours, use proper communication. And another thing about business hour is you need to also understand that you have clients outside the country with different time zones. So that means you're looking at, if you have just one business line and it's strictly business line, you can hire someone that you can answer and the other person can take over at night. But right now, you might not need that. Whatever message you're able to answer till 10, 11, 12 is enough. The person doing business, you also know that your time zone is different. You're sleeping. So you don't have to go ahead and start hiring. You don't have to do that right away. But make sure that the way that you at least respond to messages, the way you chat isn't slow. Make sure that it's fast, it's professional. When you set a standard, you tend to stand out. So respond within the hour, during the business hour. Use proper communication, follow up consistently. Your DM is your first impression. So you have to treat it like one. That's the first. They just see all those paparazzi online. Now I'm coming to the DM to talk to you. Imagine that you're not professional to me or you're not replying in like several days. I'm like, "Ah, what the fuck? No, it's not making sense." So another thing I want us to do is I want you to review your Instagram and your LinkedIn bio. Take a look at it. What do you do? Who you serve? Say I help investors access exclusive developer secure properties in Lagos, or your unique differentiators like your RESC affiliated off-plan specialist or non-saturated inventory. Just put something there that just says how unique you are. Then your social proof signals as well. 50 deals closed, trusted by HNI investors, and all those things. Then your call to action should be there. DM me to see what's available. And DM me for advisory. Book a call for consultation. All those things. So those are also things that you can do. In real estate, people do business with who they trust. When they know you, they like you, they trust you. And for online, trust is built through what you consistently show up as. Because I don't know you now. How else am I supposed to know you? It's not based on what you show me online. So that means you have to be intentional about what you show me. You understand? You have to be visible, you have to be valuable, you have to be credible. Do all these three. Do all three long enough, and the clients will come to you. You don't have to go to them. You're visible. You're posting content that makes people see you. You're valuable. You're teaching them things. You're advising them, and you're credible. Where you say a property is way, it does not flood. It does not flood. Payment plan is 3 months. Is 3 months. Price is 50 million. Is 50 million. You're not adding extra. So when you do all three long enough, the clients will come to you. You don't have to go to them. Platform strategy, it gives you focus. Stop trying to be everywhere. Just own two platforms. Content creation and consistency will build your audience and authority over time. So you have to take it one step at a time and give yourself time to give yourself grace. Don't start posting today and you want to build today. It does not work like that. Your credibility signals are what convert attention into trust, and trust now converts into transactions. So it's a process. It's not something that you rush into. It's not something that you want to apply today and they have to buy today. No, it's a system thing. It's a system thing. The RESC digital advantage is you're not just selling properties, you're selling access to something exclusive. It's an incredible, this is like an incredible content story for anyone. The property, the developer, the relationship, the network, these are all content assets that most realtors in your market would never have. So you can use them. So you want to update your bio on Instagram, check your WhatsApp catalog, post your first piece of content on your LinkedIn. Curate your 7 or 5 days content ahead of next week. Do it today. Remember, education, property tour, personal brand, reviews, put all those together. for the next maybe 7 days. Put it together today. How you post it, what you're talking about in each day. So you know how you shoot it. Shoot it tomorrow. Put your scripts together today. Post your first piece of content from your new 7 days content plan within this next 48 hours, today and tomorrow. Put it up and shoot. I want us all to do this. Share a screenshot of your updated profile in the RESC group before our next section. And also let's see what your content is about. What are you working on? Have you started shooting? You can share things like that on the group because we want the group to be very interactive. So share it on the group. This is assignment for everybody. Share your content on the group. What are you shooting? What day are you shooting? Update your bio and update your LinkedIn. Post it on the group. My LinkedIn is updated. This is what I have and things like that. Then your 90 days challenge. Post consistently on your chosen platform for 90 days. Consistently for 90 days. Then track your followers' growth. Let's see if these things work. It worked for me. You have to actually put it into actionable steps. So post consistently for 90 days. Track your followers' growth, your inbound inquiries, your content engagements. All of these content type, which one are people engaging with most? You understand where your strengths are. You understand what's it called? What they are really enjoying. Then every weekend, give us insights. How many accounts have you reached? That is always on your Instagram bio. Once you open under your bio, you would see 90,000 accounts reached in the last so days. Screenshot that, put it on the group. Your best performing post, go to the insights, screenshot the insights. The insights is where you see save, like, comments, numbers of reached, and all those things. Screenshot, send it on the group. Let's know how your posts are doing. That's your next 90 days. Those that do these things, that's your next 90 days. That's your next 90 days. I want us to all know that. The realtors that show up consistently online for 90 days will look back and not recognize their business. I'm telling you. Your leads will come in, clients will refer their friends. The algorithm works in your favor, but it will only start when you start. It only starts when you start. And it only compounds when you don't stop. Compounding means you're putting tiny, tiny things together. It will keep getting bigger. It's like one drop of water in a cup. By the time you put God knows how many drops, it will become full. That is the law of compounding. So that's the 90 days challenge. Every day you're posting. And every Friday you're sending screenshots of your best performing post insights. You can share since it. You can pick two best performing posts or three. Share the insights. Let's see. Let's see if it's working. How many followers do you have now? Screenshot your follower now. Screenshot your Instagram page now, so that you know the numbers of followers you have and the accounts you reached and the numbers of posts you have. So every Friday, you're sending screenshots of your Instagram. Okay, your followers has gone from 1,000 to 2,000, 1,000 to 1,001, 1,000 to 1,300. It has gone from 100 to 104. Don't worry, it doesn't have to go from 100 to 500 in a day. It could be 100 to one follower. That's fine. You don't have to beat yourself up. So take a screenshot of your Instagram right now. Take it right now so you don't forget. Take it right now. Minimize, go to your Instagram. Take it right now. While you're on Instagram, check Harry SC Network, follow Harry SC Network. And also Adonirewa. You can follow my personal page as well. So go to your Instagram, take a screenshot of it so that you know the numbers of followers that you already have, the numbers of posts and you're following, and the numbers of reach. That is usually below the bio. So when you do that, by the time you come in on Friday, next week Friday, right? These ones that you're taking, you can put them on the group. This is my Instagram. I have so followers. I'll be posting 7 posts by next week Friday, and I'm hoping to get so followers. Those are affirmations. Put them on the group like that. Put it on the group. Sometimes when you take steps like that and you put it out there, you are committing yourself already. You won't have a choice than to do it. You will do it. So when you take that screenshot, By the time you come back next week Friday, you would have posted 7 posts. Remember that post there, for each post, it's a reel, it's going to be a video. Then for that video, you create a carousel from it. That's picture slides from it. Whatever caption or whatever you're talking about in that video, send it as broadcast also. Make it a post on your LinkedIn also. I hope that we understand what I'm saying. So when you do that, next week Friday, now send us um dates. So what's today's date? 14th of May, right? 14th of May, I had 100 followers. Now today is what's it called? 21st of May. I have 1,000 something followers. My reel is doing this. You put screenshots of your insights there. 10 saves, 10 likes, 20 likes, 1,000 likes, all those things. Put them there as well. These are things as a group, as a team. This is the way we can move forward. If you're not doing this, then you're not ready. If I don't see this, we might not even have this section again, because this is the first time I'm asking that we do this so that we can take actionable and insightful steps. If we don't do it, it means every other exercise that's been prepared would not be communicated, because there is no need though. If we don't do this one, we're not going to do another one with that. That means if we don't do this, we can commit ourselves to even more challenging things, because this is not a child's play. I want us to know that all the screenshots of Instagram are very small things to do. It will get to a point where we are deeply challenged in how to show up. You carry yourself outside of your house like this, go somewhere and network. We'll get to that stage as well. If we're able to, I have plans for us to get there. So that's the 90 days challenge for us. The results will speak for themselves. Nobody has to, you cannot fake Instagram followers. The results will speak. Your next client is already online looking for someone that they can trust with their money. So you have to show up like the professional that you are, consistently, with value, with proof, with the confidence of someone who has access to what the market and what the market can find elsewhere. You understand? That's how you want to show up. Show up like you understand what they're selling. Show up the way that you want to be respected, be spoken to. Show up like you understand the market insights and you have market knowledge. So that's how you want to show up. That's how you want to show yourself. Remember that you pre-qualify clients. If I don't know who remembers what I said about pre-qualification and post-sales, pre-sales and pre-qualification. Okay. I hope that we remember. Maybe somebody had just said it down during the last class. So all these things are very important. What I want us to do is I want us to comment on the flyer for this post, right? Because I need to be sure that this client, this particular training, eats the targets, eats maybe it drove home points for us. I want to be sure that we understand as much as possible the things that are being taught. That will make it encouraging for me myself to take more classes. So I want us to comment on the group and also on the group and also on the Instagram page as well. So I want to take questions now. Let's take questions. Let's take questions now. Then let's take questions. I hope we've all been jotting questions. So let's take questions.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm sorry, I came in a little bit late. But what I catch, there was something that you said about when you curate your page, and you mentioned 4 points. You said education, property tour, review, and there was one more that thing you said I didn't catch.
Okay. You mean the type of content?
Yes.
Okay, so the type of content is educational content, property
Okay.
content. Property content, your educational content, your giving tips, guides, market insights. For property
Okay.
content, you're showcasing your inventory. So you go and list and shoot a property. You understand? Then there is the
Yes.
social proof content. Social proof content are like testimonials from your clients. Maybe you're handing keys over, you're doing open no, not open house. You're doing some the open house can also work, yes. You're doing content like handover of an estate or a project to your clients. Then
Okay.
you have the personal brand contents. That's the parts where you're talking about your journey into real estate, your lessons, you're shooting a property and someone is making behind the scenes for you. So all of those bloopers of maybe where you made mistakes or maybe you said something funny during the shoot that would be cut out from the final cut, but
Mm,
captured in the BTS. Those are also
mm,
contents that you can put out. And also a
okay.
part of the personal content will be when you go out to have fun. You go to fun places, you go for weddings, events, dinners, you go horse riding, you go to the beach, you go to the gym. Those are also another type of content that you can put out there.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, what other questions do we have before we close this section? So, I think we should do 310. So, 310 is good. So, in 9 minutes, we'll be ready to close this section. I think we had a very insightful one.
Okay, so I have one question. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes. So the question I have is the contents now that we'll be putting out, would they all have to be videos like for the seven days each of them? Would they all have to be video contents?
So, preferably, if you can do everything within your means to make it videos, that will be perfect because you want to put your face out there. It is very important. That's why I said you should batch create content. Batch create content. That means go to one place, carry clothes, right? And change. Create educational content. Then it could be that same day you're going for a property shoot. Then change your clothes and do your property shoot, right? If you have something in your folder where you're doing testimonial or whatever, even if you have a testimonial from a client but it's a chat, you can screenshot it and make a video about it. Then your personal brand content, you should always have that on your phone. You go out, fun places, and things, even if it's not real estate related, like your story and things like that. But you go out to fun places, that's also video. So if videos has more reach, it has a larger reach compared to pictures. That's why I said make it videos, and all this content you're putting out, it's not just going to be one type of content only. So one content, you would drive out a WhatsApp broadcast from it. From that same one video, that it's already, let's say, educational video, right? You're telling them how to invest in real estate in Nigeria or in Lagos or in Lekki. You bring out a broadcast message from it that will still contain the same message but broadcast version on WhatsApp. Send it as broadcast. LinkedIn version of it, posted on LinkedIn. Create a picture slides version of it, post it. So that means you can create like 5 things from just one video. If you're not comfortable with videos, you can try to post pictures, but it's a journey that is already long. So you don't want to be crawling. That's what I mean by make it videos. So your face are out there. If it's a motivational page, you don't need videos. You can just be posting pictures. People will comment, they will share, they will do this and that. But you want to make sure that you're making it videos. I hope that answers the question.
Good
I hope that
afternoon.
answers the question.
Yes, that does. Thank you.
Okay, you're
Good
welcome.
afternoon. Good afternoon, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Hi, good afternoon.
Okay, so my question will be actually a lot of questions, but I will ask you this way. According to what I've learned earlier, what you have said so far, I learned that okay, when you're coming to real estate, you have to showcase your lifestyle. You have to be a little bit of lifestyle. That from you are selling a property of maybe 100 million, you have to look like this actually. So, but when you come to property, when you go to real estate, you came to real estate to to have revenue. Those revenue you don't have already. So my question is, how can you do that in the sense that maybe you said now that maybe go to dinner, all those type of stuff, but actually you know that yourself you can't afford it. The real estate you are trying to sell is what generates the income. So in that type of case, what can someone do? Ma'am? I hope you get the question, ma'am.
Okay, so what you're saying is for someone that, because real estate requires that you appear in a certain way, and for someone who is new into the industry and you don't want to spend on all of those dinner, how can you still put, put yourself together and still meet clients and sell? Is that the
Yeah,
question?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I would say that in situations where you're not going for dinner, you're not doing lifestyle, your approach can be the professional approach. So what I mean is you can stick to making videos online. Of course, you look good, you're making videos online, right? And you're posting. By the time you're posting educational videos, insights, and you have clients that are buying, you have money to start going to nice, nice places. That's number one. But let's still use the current situation whereby I want to go out. Because I'm not saying that because of, oh, there's no money to go out tonight, so don't go anywhere. No. So you still want to go out based on what you have in your pocket. What you can do is approach it from the professional standpoint. So what I mean is go for conferences instead. Those are also still personal brand behind the scene, what you do outside of selling properties. So when you go for conferences, some are free, some are paid. So when you go for conferences, you make videos of yourself, you post it online. Even in the conference, you can still say one or two things about real estate. You post it online. You meet people at the conference, you post it online. You take pictures with people there, you post it online. That is you still going out. Just a different type of outing and a different type of lifestyle, but also a part of the required lifestyle. If you tell me to choose between posting these two types of content, Aduni, pick between going to conferences all the time for the next 2 years, and doing lifestyle, content only for the next 2 years. I will pick conferences because I'm gonna meet business minded people there. For the lifestyle, I'll mostly attract people that just like it. Maybe they also want to live that life, or they're currently living it, they can relate. Then they say, oh, let me do business with you. But because I'm even doing just lifestyle for as long as possible without anything professional, they will start thinking or doubting if I'm actually into that real estate that I said I'm into. So you can approach it from the other angle. I hope that answers your question. So go for real estate events, conferences. It could even be outside of the real estate industry, but conferences where you meet all these HNIs, you meet professional people. It could even be IT or whatever, whatever. It doesn't really matter. So those are also things, places that you can go outside of the dinner. So if that answers your questions, I'll take the next one.
Good afternoon, ma.
Hi, good afternoon.
Okay, so I have a question to ask. What if you're doing other things and you just want to join real estate? Like, how will you combine all together in the posting aspect and the rest?
When you say other things in what sense? Like what type of other businesses?
Like, other businesses.
Yeah, what type? Interior design is a business that you can add to real estate. So I think it depends on the nature of the business. That's why I asked what other businesses.
Okay, the business is just around construction, real estate, interior, like interior real estate. Like you're already interior and you want to go into real estate. Like how will you combine the two?
Okay, so what I would say is the business you're in is already real estate. So if you're doing interior, it's something that you can add together. Also, what aspects of real estate are you into? You can, if it's a business within the same real estate ecosystem, you can add it together. But if you're talking about a business page, maybe on Instagram, I would say separate your page because you're offering different services. Interior service is different from brokerage service, is different from development service, right? So you can operate the same under one company, but you separate their social media platforms.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. So can we take maybe one more? Okay, let me read a chat. I have a chat, then I would take one more. So this person asked if my first question is, can we sell luxury and cheaper real estate properties together using the same social media account? Yeah, I think you can. I don't think there's anything like cheap property because it's still real estate. It's still wealth. You're still building a portfolio. So I think you might want to change your perspective on how you see it, right? Because this is what I mean. If I happen to be selling a land in Lagos and it's 500,000 naira per plot, I would not come to my page and say I'm selling a land 500 per plot. I'll sell it in bulk. I would say I have 5 hectares of land for sale for 20 million, if that is what 5 hectares is worth. You understand? So I think it depends on how you see it. We have properties on our page in Abidjan or something that is 2 bedroom for 80 something million, and we have Banana Island that is 10 billion. So it depends on how you curate your page. I have some friends that they don't sell anything outside of Ikoyi. So it depends on you. You can sell them together, but presentation matters. If you want to sell it together, sell it together. Your presentation matters. If you don't want to put it together, then you can separate it. But I don't see the reason to separate it. Then you said number two question is, can I post other things aside real estate using the same social media account or another account? I would say another account. So your clients understand that you're in business. Real estate is not like a side hustle. It's a proper business. It's a proper company or brand. And you want to treat it as such. So yes. So I think that's all the questions that I have here. So do we have any other person with questions? Then the time is, so we have 3 minutes. So we can leave by 1:15. Do we have any other question, please? Any other questions from anyone regarding everything? Okay, yes, Oluwadarasimi, please go on.
Hi, Rinwa. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I hope you're doing well.
Yes, I am. Thank you so much for such an insightful session. It's really been a challenge for me to join the past couple of sessions. I had to stay at home today so that I don't miss this one because this is key to me. So it's not really much of a question, but more of an appreciation and your take. So I have witnessed your growth over the years, and I can say for one that you've personally built this brand. I mean, all of your brands from down to the top, and it's really commendable. But if you would remember, we met based off on shortlet basis, right? I was trying to get a shortlet apartment for a client, one of those Decembers, I think 2022, 2023, and you helped me out with a property. So what I want to ask is that for someone like me, I am not really big on online presence. I like to think I'm shy, right? I have a personal IG page. I have a business IG page. For the personal IG page, I used to post on it when I was in school, but after school, I stopped. And one of these years, I posted one or two pictures, and they're just for people to know, okay, this page is still active. But for the business part of it, I have paid several people several times to try to manage the page for me, right? Get devices and all of that. And in the course of the year, right? Over, I think it's about 3 to 4 years now, I really haven't seen much progress. Now, what do I mean? For someone like me, my business thrives off referrals, right? I do something for a client, maybe rent or short stay or sales, and then this person refers me to another person, and the referrals keep going and going and going. And I would say, I mean, you did in what you mentioned about WhatsApp was it's a conversion platform, right? Not a point of sales platform. But for me, I would say the only place that I really know how to post is like my WhatsApp, right? Because that is where I have most of my contacts and my community. and all of that. But today, speaking about content creation and growing your page and all of that, asking us to write actionable plans and all that. I want to ask for someone like me that I'm not really a social media. I really don't know how to handle social media, from posting to write up and all of that. And I haven't tried from the angle of trying to employ someone to help me run it, and it hasn't really worked that well. And I've always actually wanted to have like a vibrant and viable business page on Instagram. What would your advice for me be, having heard all of these explanations, right? So what would your advice be for me, knowing that, okay, I'm not really that good with being online or showing my face on the internet or even handling Instagram or any other social page that well, and things like that. What would your advice for me be, please?
I understand you, honestly. So the way that I see it, I feel like we need to overcome this fear of social media thing. That's one of the things that I've realized. And for someone who is camera shy, you might have to do, because that it's not every business person that is online. You might have to go the route of traditional marketing. That means aggressively you're marketing offline. So that's your prospecting, networking, going to out, different places. You have to know people offline, a lot of people offline. So that's the only thing I can say would work for someone that doesn't like social media. Because I have friends that, and they make a lot of money. All these my big boyfriends that are realtors, they don't post shit on social. They don't even also like we were hustling. But it's a different thing if you're building a brand. They're not building a brand. If you're building a brand, you have to be on social media. It's not negotiable. But if you're not building a brand, then you can do aggressive offline prospecting. That would work for you. Then let's say in the future you still want to turn it into a brand, then you can still do that, but that will require that you make money and you employ professional people and things like, because people don't know your face enough to trust and just naturally buy from you. I mean, when you build your online brand, though. So you have to build like a proper company, everything set up. What helps struggling realtors like us is the fact that we are putting our face out there. So that small, small, small trust is what is fetching us all this kind of money. It's not as if we know anybody that wants to buy. They come. Hi, do you have this? Da 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 da, all those things. So all the whole putting our face online is why some people are still able to reach out to us. So if you now say that you're not a social media person, that means you have to be very aggressive with your offline marketing. That's the only way. There is no day in this life that you will be at home. You have to be out. You have to give yourself a target. I need to make I need to meet at least 10 new persons every day. That's the target you have to give yourself. I need to make at least. I went to the gym today. I was just looking at myself in the mirror, like, Aduni, you're looking fine today with your blonde hair. Go and meet all these guys, I beg. I collected like 5 contacts today. Maybe there are even men that have always wanted to talk to me. So imagine me not even walking them and saying, hi, how are you? How you doing? What do you do? Oh, I'm into this and that. Okay, yeah, I'm in real estate. We do this, we do that. Can I get your number? Oh, yeah, sure. And again, remember, I was already a familiar face. I was already a familiar face, and because of that, it made it easy for me to be able to approach anyone. It makes it easy for me to be able to approach anyone. So if you say you're not a social media person, then on your online this you have to be very aggressive. I would answer your question though. But if you can try.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
If you can try, you can hire a PA. It works better with a PA, especially for people that are camera shy. The reason it works better with a PA is because it's your PA. By the time they spend like 2 weeks, you guys are always going out together, doing things together. After like 2 weeks, you start feeling very familiar with them. Then they start recording your videos for you. You understand what I'm saying? They start recording and they can also manage your social
Yeah.
media. So you can start with your PA. you realize that it's not as if you're not a social media person. When you're in the midst of your friends and you're not in front of camera, you flow freely, you chat, you do all those things. So that means you perform better in a warm territory, in maybe with someone that you know. That if it's a normal videographer that comes to meet you, you might be maybe stammering or forget your script or whatever. But if it's your PA, to look like your friend or your brother or your sibling or a random person that you just know that you're very cool with is recording you, and you will flow freely. So you can start with hiring a PA that can manage your social media. I hope
All
that
right. Thank you
helps.
very much,
All
Emma.
right, you're
Yes.
welcome.
Fine.
Okay, thank you all. This would be the last question that I'll be taking. Thank you all. I hope that this section was quite impactful for we all. And we have a section on Monday. It's supposed to be for 11, but we usually have Monday meetings by either 9 or 10. I don't know how long that's going to last for, but hopefully our Monday session is able to hold. So thank you all for this, for coming, and I'm going to see you. Okay, so we have some prime properties in Victoria Island I want to introduce to you. Please, you can remind me on the group that I should join. I should drop the registration link for Prime Edge properties. I'll also add you to the Prime Edge group. So we have two projects in Victoria Island, Kofo Abayomi and Waziri Ibrahim. Kofo Abayomi is high rise. So these are the kind of premium properties that you want to sell. It's 12 floors apartments. Two bedroom is 600, three bed 700, four bed 1.2. Then for the Waziri Ibrahim, we're building terraces there, 15 units. So 10 units of terraces, 5 units of penthouses. The terraces 900, penthouses 1.2. You can do 30% down payment for both. For terraces, 18 months payment plan. For the high-rise apartment, 24-month payment plan. So you see the way I'm able to know what I'm selling without bringing out anything to start checking. So that's how you also want to make sure that you have your product knowledge and you're pitching to a client. You can tell them everything about the project without going back to any material, without making reference to material. So I'll add us to the group. I will send the what's it called? Group links and things like that. And you can always book for inspections if you have a client. So yes, thank you all for this section. If you enjoyed this section, please, you have to do this for me. It's very important to me. And I need to know that these things I'm putting together, we all appreciate and understand the value. Please go to these trainings, this particular training. The graphics is on our Instagram. Just comment what you learned or how the section impacted you and follow the page as well. This will help us to keep growing. Without that, that means all these things we're doing is not really connecting with you or resonating with you. So we look forward to hearing your feedback. Your feedbacks are what we're also going to use to create. I think someone is raising their hand. Your feedbacks are what we're going to use to curate next sections, and we'll also be able to tell. Yes, please go on real quick before we close.
Okay. I wanted to ask if you dropped the link to the ID page in the group already.
There is the name there. There is a name there. Okay, so what I will do is I will drop the link there so that we can follow. Then if you're looking at taking it, what's it called? Zero to closing, you can check the link in my bio for zero to closing. I have some realtors that bought that book already and it's working for them. So you can take a look at it. I think the full section is about 75. I made sure that it's not expensive actually. I wanted to make it like 250, but I felt for digital book and I want realtors zero to closing to buy it, I think it's gonna be too expensive. So it's about 75K. If you don't want to buy the full stack, you can buy I have one that has like 2 volumes. I think that one is 45. Then I have Investor's Guide. But if you're looking to buy the full stack, there is Investor's Guide there already. That book is very, anyways, go check it out. There are 5 volumes there. Whether you're a new realtor or you're an existing realtor, I think you should check it out. The link is in the bio. You would see it there. Yes, please go on. Okay, please. I think maybe you should drop your hand. I'm not sure that you have questions again. So, guys, thank you for this section. I'm gonna see you on the next one. If there will be changes in our time for Monday, I would let you know. I would let you know. So thank you all, guys. Have a lovely day. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Thank